Like and subscribe if you recognize that me saying 4th of July was an international holiday in the last video was a joke. Welcome back to the channel, little flexers. Thank you so much for clicking on today's video. My name is JW CRE, aka Flex Daddy, and this is the best place to be to learn about the Pokemon TCG. Now I'm looking fly with my fresh new cut, and I'm back here today with a fresh new deck. That's right, we just had the Pokemon Go expansion released, and there is one card in here that I think could really help a number of decks. And so, the deck is Origin Form Dialga VSTAR. And the card that helps it is the Blastoise from the newest Pokemon Go set. Now, let's take a look at the Blastoise here with the ability Vitality Spring. Once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 6 energy cards and attach them to your Pokemon in any way you like. Then shuffle your deck, and if you use this ability, your turn ends. Now, the attack is not particularly good. It does 90 damage. I suppose you could tech in a couple of water energy if you wanted to swing a little bit harder into a Miltank, but we're going to be using this Vitality Spring ability to power up our Origin Form Dialga VSTAR. The old way of powering up Dialga VSTAR was to sit behind a Diancie or a Mew and try to draw into a bunch of metal saucers, getting metal energy into the discard. We're just going to bypass all that, get a Squirtle down turn 1, get a Dialga down, accelerate with the Blastoise on the next turn, get those 6 energy into play, and then you're already set up to go with the Star Chronos power. So of course, when you attack with the Star Chronos attack, the V-Star power on this Dialga V-Star, you get to take an additional turn. Downside, costs 5 energy, so we'll use that Blastoise to get the energy into play. Now we do still want to sit behind Diancie, so you'll see there's no Mew in here, just Diancie. So what I want to do on the first turn is try to get a Diancie active, try to get a Squirtle down and a Dialga V down, and then I don't want to evolve into the Dialga V-Star until I am ready to attack with it. So I can just throw up Diancie's turn after turn until I get enough Vitality Springs off that I can power up my V-Star, and then I evolve it and go to town. You get the idea. So the whole list is crafted around doing just that. You see we have the 4 Rare Candy and the Irida to search out the Blastoise. This is a really fun build. I mean, if you're looking for kind of an off meta deck that still kind of is proven, right? We have this Dialga deck that's pretty good, and then you can put a new spin on it with the Blastoise. So I really like it. I know you're going to like these next couple of games. This is Origin Form Dialga VSTAR with Blastoise. Yo, this start looks gaseous. All right, we need the... Yeah, this is... I mean, it's fine. We can go here. We can go here. And I really just wish we could draw 2 cards, because if we can get down in Origin Form Dialga, then we're in a really good spot. But... looks like we might just have to settle for a Quick Ball here off the Irida and a Stoise, and we can get... We do get the Ultra Ball. Okay, interesting, interesting. Let's go Irida. We have the Rare Candy in hand. I think it's just Quick Ball. Now, we could, if we're feeling a little spicy, go after the Radiant Greninja, but... kind of thinking that it just would be better, given my opponent's kind of slow start, if we just went ahead and Quick Balled away. I'll actually save the Ultra Ball. Sure. Let's save the Ultra Ball. And then we'll go ahead and grab ourselves a Dialga, player down, attach an energy, Rare Conda into the Stoise. I mean, it's as smooth as that. And then we'll use the Vitality Spring. 6 energy cards. Is this attack any good? No. Okay, we'll just go all onto the Dialga. Just for fun. Have you ever seen a Dialga with this much energy on turn 2? 7 energy on turn 2? I bet you haven't. And we have the Diancie active, so they can't even gust it. This is going to be insane. So they evolve into the Ditto V. They get the energy down. There's a Mold Trace, and they get the research. Okay. I really dislike that they have a VMAX at this point. We will be taking 3 prizes here, but I would like to use my V-Star power into like smaller dudes, you know? So we'll see what they have. Let's see, we got 7. So we're actually doing enough with our first attack, the Metal Blast, to take a knockout on this Ditto. So I don't know what they're planning on coming up with after this. I don't think that there's any way that they can knock out our Dialga. That's going to be like famous last words. They go into a Gossifleur with that Quick Ball. And yeah, I mean, we will just conserve the V-Star Chronos because the V-Star Chronos allows us to have a little bit more, I don't know, what do you say? Like control, right? Over the board state. So they'll go ahead and spike draw for 0, get themselves a couple of cards, and we go in and just thrash. We thrash. I mean, we you know, Metal Blast, but you understand the idea. Okay, we take the knockout there. Very good. 320, easy peasy. Now let's see what they have. Oh, and we get another Dialga. Okay, that's really good because we can start to build something up here. Get a little Dialga action going on the bench. Love it. We could potentially win on the next turn. That's the coolest thing. Yeah, we can win. Because we have the, if they don't evolve the Ditto, even if they do evolve the Ditto, we got the Star Chronos. So we can go ahead and get Lumineon for boss, knock out the Ditto, and then just knock out anything else that they have in play. So this is going to be a really good turn for us. And then if they evolve into the VMAX, we can do the same play. Which we don't necessarily need to because we're hitting for 320 damage anyway, but you understand the point. All right, so there's a Shady Dealings. They will grab some card from the deck. And they'll scoop. And it's literally as easy as that. It's literally as easy as that. Let's get into a game 2, shall we? All right, here we are, game number 2. Not quite as hot of a start, but if we can find ourselves... I mean, I would take... There's actually a ton of things I would take here. A switching card would be amazing. A supporter. A Battle VIP Pass. There's a lot of things we can draw. We drew into just a ton of energy, but that's going to happen when you play elevated energy counts like this. They get a bronze or... Okay. Get that down. And they will Intrepid Sward. Very good. Okay, let's hope they don't hit any energy. They do not. I'm loving our position at this point. We do get a supporter that we asked for. So I'm thinking we'll Avery first. Okay. That's fine. Okay. We'll discard the boss, I guess, and then let's go for... Ooh, okay. So we do not have... We could go Irida. That's a weird one here. We could go Irida on the next turn, obviously, and get the Blastoise Rare Candy. But that's like hoping that they don't have boss over like 2 turns or whatever. I mean, that might be our best position, but it just doesn't feel great. So we'll take the Lumineon. Let's go here on the Dialga. Let's go. I was really hoping for the Radiant Greninja. Try to get into some cards, but it is what it is. So let's go here with the Squirt. Little Squirt. And we'll pass. Pretty nice that we drew into the 1 of Big Charm. I love that for us, because that means that most likely they're not going to get a Brave Blade knockout, but we'll see what they can get here. There's a Metal Saucer. Okay. I just need another one of those. And an attachment. There's the Evo Incense. Uh-oh. That gold Bronzong looking filthy. Let's take a look at that. Dang, that actually looks gas for sure. I bet this card is about like $5 right now. I always love to get the bling when it's on the low. If this ever, I just feel like this card could be really good. And I say that about all these cards, but like, I guess unless we have a max potion or some kind of really item-based, like a good item-based heal, I don't ever think that these will be very good. Because there used to be Aromatisse, if you guys will remember. Oh, they have a Miltank. Okay, things could get really spicy real quick. That hurts. And we discarded a boss. That really hurts. Oh no. How do we win? Okay, we win through the Blastoise. Okay. Yeah, discarding the boss. Who would have known that discarding the boss would have been a big issue? Certainly not me. Couldn't have been me. So Zacian gets a couple of energy. Okay, bro. Okay, that's you're really cool. All right, we'll get the Lumineon. And we'll get it for an Irida. Irida. Give me a Rare Conda and Blastoise. And we'll evolve here. And then I'll split. Gosh, I don't know. We'll Vitality Spring. This just is not a good situation to be in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I guess. Not a good situation to be in. I wish we hadn't discarded that boss, but we had no idea that they'd be playing a metal deck with like a singular Miltank. So I guess bully for us. But there's a research, so no boss coming down. They actually discarded a boss. That's really cool. Melmetal V. Interesting. There's the V Max. Okay. Okay. I'm kind of getting a sense as to what their deck is going to do. They're going to try to go in with the Melmetal, swing for big damage. I wish we didn't have all this energy on the Blastoise. It's fine. There's the Metal Transfer. They'll go to the Squirt. Squirty Squirt. Kill him. Is there a way we can win? Because like what I'm worried about is, okay, we bring up the Blastoise. And then they just knock it out, like they retreat or something, and then knock it out, and then we get bodied. Right? I mean, I guess we have to go for it. But hope that they don't have a switch or an air balloon or something. I think we have to go for the Blastoise. That just seems like the move here. 5 cards in hand. Okay. Well. Let's go here. Irida. We will take... What do you even take at this point? Evo Incense is fine. Gear may... we have to take a water Pokemon. Another Squirt. Give me a Squirt. Bro's already saying you have a good deck, bro. Come on. I didn't even get a chance to play all my cards, dude. All right, 90 damage. 90 damage. Oh, man. I should tech in 1 water energy, right? I could. Well, Metal Blast does less damage. But to do 120 to a Miltank might be worth it. Let me know in the comments if you think that is a good move. And I think if we see the switch here, that will all but signify the end for us, because we are going to lose just far too much energy to really sustain attacks. There's a Quick Ball. They might also have Sharon's Care. Now that I think about it, this is a pretty crazy list that we're facing up against, so can never trust those milkers. They're going to Intrepid Sword. Okay. That's good. That's good. Uh-huh. Okay. We'll Hydro Pump. That's, as long as they don't have another Miltank, then I think we're gonna be in business here. All right. So they desperately need boss. And let's see, how much damage can they do with the G-Max Juggernaut? They can only do 280. We might have a chance, ladies and gentlemen. You never count out Flex Daddy. So there's the Melmetal VMAX or V-Star. Excuse me, the Melmetal VMAX. That's right. Melmetal VMAX. 330 health. I guess I would attack into it with the Hydro Pump. I'm like trying to think about what's the best way to go about this. Probably is just attacking with the Hydro Pump. We could like do 20 damage and then draw a couple cards with the Diancie, try to get into some more stuff, but I think at this point we've kind of made our bed. We're really looking for the boss. I don't know that there's going to be a way for us to get it. We already have our Lumineon down. We're not really drawing too many cards with this list. They're going to go and switch everything over to the other Melmetal. Do they have a switch? Things are happening here that... things are happening here. All right. Couple energy on each of the Zacians. Energy on the active. Okay, okay. I'm understanding. They're going to Big Charm. That seems good. Yeah, that definitely seems good for them. And then they'll Intrepid Sword. Okay. Would it be better for us to Hydro Pump, or would it be better for us to swing once with the Dialga? If we can get... The thing is, like, if we can get a boss, then we win. Just straight up, right? Because we could swing in once here, next turn take 3 prizes, and then next turn boss up a Zacian and knock it out. I could also Vitality Spring. Let's see, 6. How many? I just don't know how many because if they swing into us first, that is absolutely a lose condition. I think we just retreat here. Let's do that. Retreat into the Dialga. I think I Star Chronos. Just to get rid of an energy on their board, I guess. And then like give us another turn. Because if we get boss here, on the turn after this, because I don't think they can knock out our Dialga. If we get boss on the next turn, then we can definitely win. So we'll go ahead and attach an energy, because why not? And then we'll Metal Blast. We're doing 320. Okay, so if we draw another energy, we can just go right through their Melmetal. So that's not an energy. No, none of these are energy. No. Okay, our top deck, please. Please. Metal Saucer from the opponent. My butt is clenched. We also need them to not have a Big Charm. Or wait, no, Big Charm doesn't matter. Never mind. We just need an energy off the top. Please, deck, please. We have 1 energy left. Oh no. Or we need them to not have... They have Choice Belt! No, dude, no! No way! 310 for the knockout, bro. You never expect the Choice Belt knockout. Well, that's gonna do it with like 8 energy in the discard pile. Okay, we're gonna scoop this one up because we have a single energy remaining. And they're just swinging at us for 310 a turn. I was like, oh, I could Metal Coat or something. Yeah, that's gonna do it. They sauced us harder than we could sauce them. So let's get into a game 3. Insane start for us. Wow. Wow. This, okay. I'm a little scared about what this means, because it could potentially mean that they get a turn 1 knockout. One thing we could do is I'd actually like to save the boss here. We could go for the Dialga and retreat into it, and then it's much less likely that they get a knockout. that they get a knockout on this Dialga. So let's do this. We obviously have the V-Star for next turn. There's an attachment to the active. That makes me feel really good. No. Our beautiful hand. Why? Who plays Marnie in their decks? Oh, we still might get it. We got 3 cards to greatness. So I want to make sure that we quick ball first because we had that rare candy that's now at the bottom of the deck. So we'll either, I don't know, maybe we'll Evo Incense first, whatever, get the Blastoise out, that's fine. And then we'll go ahead and Avery, that's cool. There's a Lunatone. They're going to go ahead and cycle draw, that's cool. Maybe discard another Psychic Energy, love that for them. I feel like we could take really strong control of this matchup if we can get an undamaged Dialga V-Star going, right? Oh man, and then they got the Mewtwo. I do feel like we can take real strong advantage of this whole situation. There's a cycle draw. I'm gonna get some more cards. Dang. Okay. Good top deck for us. Really good top deck for us. Let's go Evo Incense here. Pull out the Stoys. Avery. And we got it. Yo, okay. I didn't see the Blastoise in the hand. That's sick. Okay, awesome. Awesome. So we can like, okay, we can let the Dialga get obliterated, or we could retreat it to the Greninja. This seems fine. And then we could go Vitality Spring. Don't have a ton of energy, though. So I'm going to put it all on this Dialga, since this one can be a pretty good pivot. Let's go 3, 4, 5. And Irida is going to... Yeah, 1 to the active. I'm assuming that they're going to knock us out. But the idea here is that if they don't get a knockout, then we do have a retreat option. And so we can use Irida to get the Evo Incense for our Dialga, right? That's kind of the thought there. So let's see what they're able to do. They do come in with another Soul Rock. It's so scary, this deck, because they can just get up to some ridiculous numbers if you don't keep the Lunatones and Soul Rocks in check. Discarded a Rescue Carrier. That's a really good resource for them to discard for us. Not for them, but for us. That's really good. There's a Radiant Greninja. They're going to go ahead and scoop up. Okay, interesting. I think you always draw there with the Radiant Greninja before you would ever play a scoop up, because you might want to reuse the Radiant Greninja, to be honest. So see what they have here going on. There is a research. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I understand now why they went for that scoop up net. Radiant Greninja. Draw a couple of cards with the Concealed Cards ability. They're going to be able to get this knockout here on the Greninja. If you guys haven't seen this Lunatone deck, I mean, it's a pretty crazy one. So they're going to utilize this Lunatone. Does 30 plus each, 30 more damage for each Psychic Energy attached to this Pokemon, and they power it up with Soul Rock, which allows you to attach a Psychic Energy from the discard pile to one of your Pokemon. So this is going to have the necessary energy to knock out this Radiant Greninja, so we kind of wasted that Metal Energy, but I felt like that was better than the alternative. They also have this Mewtwo V, which I'm really keen on knocking out on the next turn. I don't know if we're going to be able to, but I would like to. I would really like to knock out the Lunatone that's going to have 3 or more energy on it, and then knock out the Mewtwo. That would just be kind of best case scenario. Does look like they're going to go after the Mewtwo V-Star, so that makes it a little bit harder. And we see a Soul Rock attaching to a Lunatone. That's going to be enough energy for a KO. But how are they going to get energy on this Mewtwo? I feel like they missed an energy drop here somewhere. Let's see what they have. I think they just take a knockout here. I don't know what's taking them so long. Nighttime. Daytime. Oh, they're going to cycle draw. Huh. Okay. They must have just thought that their hand was so bad. Very interesting. All right, so we'll take this. And we will take an Evo Incense. Wait, so we could potentially take a KO on their active or on their Mewtwo. Let's see, we're doing 240. So if we draw into one more energy, then we could do it. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go retreat. Sure, I'll quick ball just to thin the deck a little bit more. And yeah, we're kind of just looking for an energy or the training core. We could boss up this Mewtwo. That'd be pretty cool. Let's go ahead and Star Chronos. We're going to get one shot off the prizes. So we have 3 energy prized, I believe. So we get 1 off the prizes. Ooh, okay. And they bring up a Soul Rock. We draw 1. We got the energy. Let's go, dude. All right, we'll use the Lumineon V. Get the boss. I think that's going to be curtains, right? Let's see. So we're doing 6 times 4. That's 240 plus 40 base. That's enough to knock out the Mewtwo. Metal Blast. I can't see us losing at this point. That was quite a turn. Unbelievable. We had 1 metal energy left in the deck, but I guess that's kind of karmic retribution for not drawing 1 off the prizes, I suppose. That's actually insane, for real. Oh my goodness. What do they do now? Like, what do you even bring up here? There's a Soul Rock. We're going to need to get another attacker going. Again, this deck can be really scary because I can get Lunatones kind of out of nowhere. And super powered up and hitting us for 2-shot damage. So there's still definitely a chance that they win. But if they can't get an attack up this turn, I feel unbelievably confident. There is the rescue carrier, getting back that Lunatone. Okay, okay. You don't love to see it, but you understand it. So they'll get the Lunatone, bench it. And we might be in for like... I'm actually kind of thinking about getting a Diancie down such that we could prevent a Gus knockout on this Dialga, and then maybe like utilizing Vitality Spring on a turn later. There's a Choice Belt. That's really scary. That is really, really scary. Okay. We might lose this one, guys. They need a way to retreat this Soul Rock. If they don't get a way to retreat the Soul Rock, I feel pretty good. If they do get a way to retreat the Soul Rock, then we're in a bad position. Roxanne! Oh, no. It hurts. It hurts. We do get that level ball, though, so that will get us the Diancie. We can try to buy another turn or two. Shoot. Okay, so they're going to get the energy. They're going to be able to retreat. Oh, my gosh. They might do it, man. There's the concealed cards. Fine. That's good. That's good. No retreat, please. Get the old cemetery. Okay, that's fine. Go trekking shoes. I'm really stressed. I'm really stressed out. We had what looked like an insane position now potentially be just eliminated. There's the Soul Rock attached. They're going to retreat. Will they have a second Lunatone is the main question. And a way to retrieve the Soul Rock. So they're going to hit for 150? 180? 150? Okay, good. There's Diancie. There's our level ball. We'll just use it to thin the deck. Another Diancie is fine. We do have that training court. We have 1 energy left. Oh, no. We'll have to draw 1 from the prizes, I guess. Let's go here. It's fine. We'll Metal Blast. Take a KO. It's going to come down to the wire. We need another energy. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We have 1 prized. We have our training court. This game is making me rethink only playing 1 training court. because we just need these energies to flow in the late game. You need a second Dialga. Like, maybe even Metal Saucers, but kind of wanted to make the deck a little more streamlined for a first turn Blastoise. So they do have 3 Soul Rocks. Will they have the energy or the item to retreat is the question. And I'm waiting. They play the training court for us. That, I mean, it's good for them, but it's also bad for them, right? That's actually an amazing card for us. Because, yeah, the idea would be that we get another V-Star going. And it's great that we got the training court here, so we can try to find that. Okay, very good. They're going to Bruno. Yeah, we're chilling, man. We're chilling. I think we got a good shot to win this one. We could even potentially start attacking on this next turn with a V-Star. So we'll see what we can do here. That's a little scary. That's a little scary. So they're just doing some damage calculation. They are hitting for the knockout here, so they should go for it. Or excuse me, they're hitting for 10 short of the knockout. Yeah, that's right, because they don't have a choice belt. So they need a scoop up net potentially here. They're doing 120 with their Moon Kinesis. If they miss, that is the game. Oh, we were so close to losing that one. That was really tight. This deck, though, is so fun. I would really recommend it. If you have some Go packs that you're trying to open, you get those Blastoises. It's a really fun deck. It takes what was already a very strong Dialga deck and makes it a little bit more consistent, to be honest. I think, actually, there's a lot of space in this deck that we can mess around with. We can make this list potentially better. I think there's a lot of promise with this archetype. Blastoise is really cool because it's a little bit more guaranteed than trying to draw into your Metal Saucers and things like that of the original build of this Origin Form Dialga V-Star deck. But that's the list, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay today. That's going to be all for me today. God bless. If I don't see you soon, I'll see you later. And remember, good luck and also have fun.